From the Queen City, we're live inside Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati, Ohio. Tonight we wrap up this brief two-game series between the Cleveland Indians and the Cincinnati Reds. The Tribe look to match the longest winning streak in baseball history. Coming up next. Brendan Finnegan, a Texas-born left-hander, gets the starting nod. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
Now at the plate, Sammy Huffman. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And we are underway tonight from the Queen City as the first pitch is taken for ball one. And guys, as we take a look at the Reds entering play here tonight, it was another loss for them last time out, and that makes them 2-8 over their last 10 games.
Yeah, Matty V. Hey, D-Row, talk about a team that's scuffling right now. I had a chance to talk to the manager before the game. He's not happy. The players aren't happy.
Yeah, and just a malaise has kind of come over this clubhouse. We had a chance, like he said, to walk through it a little bit. The boys are not jumping around. This is a big game today.
Now the 2-1 pitch. And this will miss as well, so he's in danger of losing the leadoff man here tonight. It's 3-1 now. The 3-1 pitch. Hard on the ground towards short, and that's through for a hit.
Well, I was interested to see what he was going to do in a 3-1 count. Was he willing to take it full, work the pitcher a little bit more, or because he had count leverage, was he going to come unglued? They have an aggressive plan today. This pitcher's going to have to be on top of his game.
Into the box now, A.J. Metcalf. Swinging a ball hit in the air to right field, and deep back is the right fielder, but he will look up and watch this one sail out of here. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. 4th home run for him on the season, and with it, the Indians have taken a 2-0 lead.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
Into the box, Brian Camp. Popped him up. Barnhart is there. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Now a moment here for the Indians starting lineup. Mark DeRosa, tell us about this lineup and how they continue the winning streak.
Well, Matty, this team can do one thing very well. This lineup leads the league in home runs, and that's why people pay the price of admission. They want to see the long ball. Everybody loves home runs, and it's exactly what this lineup gives you. They get count leverage 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. Don't look for that base hit the other way. They are trying to turn and burn.
First delivery to him on the way. A changeup over the inside corner. Hit hard back up the middle. Scooped up on the backhand. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first.
And that's what speed does for you. He made the play, but in the back of his mind, he knew he was dealing with the speedster, so he rushed the throw, and he had more time than he thought, too.
Now a snap move over to first, just keeping him float. In now, Mitchell Friedman, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. Still only one out in the inning. And the sinker is over here, and that evens things at one. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Woody Keller.
You know, D-Row, Woody Keller's a good umpire, but at times the consistency kind of wavers a little bit. I'm not sure if you'd say he's a low ball umpire or a high ball umpire. Sometimes his zone changes from game to game.
Yeah, he can be a little inconsistent, Dan, no question about it, but he's approachable. As an offensive player, I just want to be able to turn around and say, is that as far as you're going today? And Woody will usually give you an answer.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
And he'll step off the rubber and go to first. And he'll get back in safely. Standing in now, Charles Graham. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball one. From the belt, the pitch. Looks at a sinker there that drops in 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. No. And that one just missed outside.
Wow, it just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run. Was throwing the ball great. Now it seems like he's a little bit more tentative throwing the ball across the plate.
The 2-1 home is laid off of for ball number 3.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
Knee-high slider that he takes a look at. Pops this one up. And no one will get this one. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Now he'll step off the rubber and go to first. And he'll get back in standing. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hamilton is under it. And that ends the inning. Indians get a couple of runs here on the strength of this 2-run home run. Bottom of the first coming up. It's now 2-0 Indians. Chris Schlesinger is on the mound for game 2. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matt, you can only make your first Major League start one time, and boy, did he make the most of it. How about he starts his first game and he gets a win? Not a bad way to start your career off. And he's going to try to make it 2 for 2 and try to win this one today.
Roger Doran has come into the ballgame now as he takes over as the new third baseman.
Number 24.
Number 15 is also into the game as he takes over at short.
Number 15.
So stepping in, Billy Hamilton.
Leading up for
As we
the
take a
Reds.
look at the splits between
And
April
fielder.
and May.
Billy Hamilton.
Here comes the first pitch. Hard hit toward the hole. Oh, what a play. He goes to first. It's there. He got him. And what a vital play there, preventing the leadoff man from getting aboard. So an outstanding play at short to take away a potential base hit there. And with that, we'll take a look at the league leaderboard in terms of team fielding percentage. And in fact, that number is not only the highest in all the American League, but is actually the highest in all of baseball. Here's the second baseman, Scooter Gennett. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. Fellas, we check out the Tribe as they begin here tonight. All you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
Schlesinger was born right here in Ohio, actually. Is currently the leading vote getter among starting pitchers in the league, and quite deservedly so.
Yeah, Matty, not surprised this guy is on the top of the All-Star game voting, but you have to take a step back. This is being voted on by the fans, so I can't imagine how he feels to be voted in by his fans to start in the All-Star game right now.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
Bases are empty, one man out. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Time now for a look at the hometown Reds starting lineup card in this one. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Yeah, I'm definitely excited to see the speed and athleticism of Billy Hamilton on display. This guy has world-class speed, guys. He can fly. I love watching him run. So if you like watching a guy take over a game with his legs, he's your guy.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and standing in is the on-base machine. First pitch coming, here it is. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. A 1-1 count to the Reds' first baseman.
Well, clearly this guy doesn't need many warm-up pitches because he's 98 miles an hour in the first inning. Newsflash to the offense, they better get it going.
The 1-1 home. Back up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit. So instead of leading off the next inning, the 2-out hit brings Adam Duvall in this inning. So he's aboard here on the 2-out single, but overall this is one of the weaker offensive ball clubs around, at least in terms of team batting average. And as you see right there, that total puts them in the 14th spot, otherwise known as second to last in the NL. Now at the plate, Adam Duvall. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss. Votto, the runner at first with 2 gone. 1-1.
You're playing 11. 1-1.
The 1-1 is in there for the second strike.
That pitch is in triple digits. I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Swing and a little tapper. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. Here now the 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
Another full count pitch on its way. Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a 2-seamer and the inning is over. 1 left for Cincinnati. They trail things here 2-0. In now for Cleveland, Mario Crespo. No career numbers to talk about for this matchup.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
No balls and a strike to count. Lays off the slider and it's 1-1. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Time for a look at the Cincinnati Reds on D. And fellas, the one thing I'm excited about today is watching this team flash the leather. Pick it and grin. In the National League, this team has the highest fielding percentage. That screams to their pitchers taking them to some nice steak dinners on the road.
Striding in for the Indians, Willie Mays. He's got that average up over the 290 mark to begin play. First offering on its way. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Sinker stays outside and is behind now 2-0. 2-0 count. Here it comes. Hot shot on the ground is short. And a low throw to first that bounces as he can't hang on.
Man, as we take another look at this in slow motion, you can see that the first baseman makes a great effort to scoop it out of the dirt. Almost had it, but it squirts out of the pocket, and the man's on board with a throwing error.
Stepping in now, Chris Schlesinger. He'll square around to bunt, then pull back for ball 1. Wanting to avoid the double play here as he gets this one down. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice.
Now batting, number 15.
So digging in now, number 15, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Here comes the first pitch. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. The 1-0 home is a sinker that misses for a ball.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching him.
Two out here and a runner at second. Yank on the ground down the line, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. And that slider must have been low. It's ball 3.
34 pitches for him through an inning and 2/3 right now. That's not terrible, but it's a lot higher than he'd like.
High and deep to right center. Schebler is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. One left for the Tribe, but they're on top 2-0. Now at the plate, Scott Schebler, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right there. Most of the time, a hitter will see a fastball in the inside half of the plate, and they'll just think, well, this pitcher's going to go back on the outside. But when you double up like he did right there, it sends a message to the hitter that you're not afraid to throw in that inner half of the plate.
2 balls and a strike now. Now a curveball here, nowhere close. That's in the dirt. It's 3-1. And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
It's all a part of learning how to pitch in the big leagues. Major league hitters will not bail you out by swinging at pitches out of the zone. So he's going to have to continue to learn how to get guys out at this level.
In now for the Reds, Eugenio Suarez. Runner at first to start the inning. And Dan, when it comes to pitching in the rain, what changes?
I think the most difficult part, Matt, is the ball gets slippery. It's hard to keep your hands dry, and if you don't have a good feel in that grip, it's hard to control where you're going to throw the ball.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Lifted into the air out toward center field. Mays moves over, looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
Here's how the Indians are setting up on D. And guys, one thing I want you to be mindful of in this one. We were here early, pregame, watching these guys take extra reps, ground balls, throwing the ball across the diamond, fly ball, shagging. This team has the highest fielding percentage in the American League, and the amount of work that goes in to playing stellar defense, and I think that's what makes this team really good.
Striding in, Tucker Barnhart. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
No.
And a curveball that started low and broke lower. Ball 1. Barnhart playing here in his age 26 season. He was taken in the 10th round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was, there are definite signs that he has a chance to make an impact at the big league level.
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Too high. And it's 3-0. Now the 3-0 offering finds the zone. Strike 1.
This is where if you're the batter, one pitch, one spot, and you get the barrel of the bat to that baseball as quick as possible with damage on your mind.
And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away.
Man, when you don't get a call on a pitch that good, you have to wonder if maybe it's personal. You can't blame him for being angry, but he's got to find a way to move on and focus on the next batter.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Johnny Kuiper. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. First pitch to him. Missed with a breaking ball. Well, you don't need us to tell you it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a poodle. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out.
Red center fielder in front with a 2-0 count.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Schebler over at second. Barnhart at first. 1 gone. Down low, and the clock thickens here. 3-0.
Well, nothing can make you question yourself on that mound more than 3 straight balls to a guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why.
He's set. Here's the 3-0. There's a strike.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove in one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
First and second now, 1 man out. Payoff pitch home is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Not too often you see an at-bat go from 3-0 to a strikeout, so that's a pretty good job on the mound right there. Kind of nice that he got a free strike on the 3-0 take, but he still had to put it in the zone.
Into the box, Brandon Finnegan. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 2's all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. A ball and a strike.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
The 1-1 home is in there for strike number 2.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Going to have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
The 1-2. Bottom dropped out on him, and that's a strikeout. Friedman has it, and that ends the inning. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Now at the plate, Roger Doran. No career at-bats for him against this particular arm in the past.
Roger Doran.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Back up the middle. And that is through into center field. A base hit. So a productive start to the inning for the Tribe as their leadoff hitter is aboard.
Leadoff single to start the third right now. From an offensive standpoint, keep the aggressive at-bats happening. Keep the pressure on the defense. Everything's looking good right now.
In now, Brian Hamp. He'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. Now a shot to center field. Back goes the center fielder, but this ball has plenty behind it, and it's a home run. Two-run shot to straightaway center. Fourth home run for him on the season. As the Indians continue to pull away, it's now 4-0.
Well, it's obvious they didn't change their scouting report after yesterday's game. He had 2 bombs yesterday and another one today. Hey, this pace can't continue, but he's going to ride this wave as long as he can.
Standing in now, number 13. As he'll watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball 1. He comes in 0 for 1 on the day thus far after reaching on an error his first time up. Now the 1-0. Misses for the second ball.
This offense is absolutely feasting on these count leverage situations. If he's going to have any chance of feeling good about his effort tonight, this pitcher has got to get back in the strike zone.
3-0 now. Mitchell Friedman will be next. Bases are empty here, nobody out. The 3-1. Swing and a drive. This one's deep to right. That one's out of here. Back-to-back home runs. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 6th home run on the season for him, as the Indians have now opened up a 5-0 lead.
Wow, nothing more demoralizing than giving up 3 home runs in the first 3 innings of a game. There's having a guy's number, and then there's absolutely owning him. This could be the latter.
Into the box now, Mitchell Friedman. As the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-0 hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate.
Well, giving up hits is one thing, but judging by that last pitch, he doesn't have any consistency with his release point right now. He doesn't know where it's going, and he knows it.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Drilled to the right side. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
I mean, that has to frustrate the guy on the mound right there. You get him down 0-2, no put-away pitch, works the count back to neutral, and is able to mix in a base hit. Nice job.
Stepping in now, Charles Graham, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And he'll step off and fire to the bag. Runner's back. And another snap throw to the bag. And he'll dive back in safely. Friedman gets his lead at first, nobody out. Slider. Ooh, thought he had him, but it's 1-2.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
Now a snap throw to first, and the runner back easily. Lays off 2-2 now.
Well, that sinker is normally a really important pitch for him, but it really hasn't been effective so far. It just looks kind of flat.
Still 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Count remains 2-2. Tried to bury one down and away, but it's full count now, 3-2.
Defense has got to be on their toes right here. 3-2 count. Runner on first has got some serious wheels. You know he's probably being put in motion.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Swung on and missed, strike three.
On the mound, he's thinking, grab some pine, Rook. Listen, for almost everyone, the adjustment to hitting big league pitching is a big one. Some guys have success when they first get called up, but as soon as teams start figuring out how to get you out, that's when the learning process really starts.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Mario Crespo. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Now we'll step off and fire to the bag, and he's back standing. First offering on its way. And that sinker misses at the shoe tops. Ball one. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. Pitch is high. The throw. Oh, and the throw's wide as it gets by him at second. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
I'm not here to make excuses, but it is cold tonight, and it looks a little damp out there, too. The ball might have just slipped out of his hands on that one.
2-1 to the Indians' first baseman.
You got to throw that one out the window if you're an offensive player right there. You know this guy is predominantly a sinker ball pitcher. High fastball, he's got to show me that a few more times for me to honor it.
Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3. Willie Mays is on deck. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. Three-two pitch. And he looks at ball 4 now. So he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
And with first base open, the last thing he wanted to do was give him something to hit in the heart of the zone. So no harm done. Force out anywhere now.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
We're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
The 1-0. Misses inside off the plate.
Well, that's a great take there, right there, on that slider down and in. That's one of the toughest pitches to lay off of as a hitter. That hard breaking ball coming down and in at the back foot. A tough take on a good pitch.
Now the 2-0 home. This is line to left. And add one more as this is now a 6-0 ball game.
Boy, he had to be sitting on a fastball, D'Lo, right there, because he pulls this one and gets the barrel to it to drive that runner in from 3rd.
Yeah, Dan, you can tell he was sitting all over it. You don't get to a fastball like that without knowing it's coming. Nice piece of hit.
He's set. Here it comes. And the pitcher will indeed try and move his runners as he gets this one down. And it's a perfect bunt as they can't even get to the ball. Well, that's his first major league hit. There might not be too many more to come considering he's a pitcher, but I'm sure that's still a pretty exciting moment for him.
Hey, listen, hits are hard to come by, Matt. I only had one in my entire 18-year career. 1 for 15, but hey, I still remember that one hit.
In now, number 15, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He flied out leading off the ball game. The 0-1. Grounded down the 3rd baseline. And they're able to get the force at home for a big out number 2. But he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out. So they're fortunate to get the force at the plate, but they might have gotten a little greedy there by not trying to go to first, so the bases will remain loaded. Striding in once again, Roger Doran. He reached on a single in his first try. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Sliders in for a strike. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Sets the target low here, and it misses 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Looking to leave him loaded. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort.
We can't hear it from here, obviously, but I think someone in the dugout just yelled, "Wear it," because that could have been a run.
Still even at 2-2. Four runs here in this half inning. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So 4 score in the inning, but it could have been much, much worse as they wind up leaving the bases loaded. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Tribe lead this one 6-0. Here's Billy Hamilton standing in. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going, so what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
First pitch of the at-bat. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss.
I got to believe this is an awesome time for this pitcher to get real aggressive in the strike zone. He's got a huge lead. He knows he can pound and try and polish up his mechanics down and away.
0-1 count and the pitch. And this will be fouled away. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Here's the second baseman, Scooter Gennett, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Very weakly on the ground. Oh, and 2, here it is. And a swing and a miss, and another punch out here. 6 already, and that's out number 2.
He's really on a roll right now on the mound. Back-to-back strikeouts to wrap up the last inning, and now he started this frame with the same story. 4 straight strikeouts in all.
In is Joey Votto now, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike.
Oh, man, he's got a chance to strike out the side on 9 pitches. 7 down, 2 to go.
Votto behind, but still dangerous even on 0-2. Votto makes a lot of great contact against left-handed pitching, perhaps one of the best in the game in that regard, but he does have his warts against right-handers at times. Just not as proficient at putting the ball in play when it's coming from that side. And he got another one here. He strikes out the side. He set down 5 in a row via the punch-out, and the inning is over. So add one more name to the record book here as he strikes out the side on 9 pitches. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this. Digging in and looking for more, Brian Camp comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
The windup and the 0-1. Back up the middle. Gennett has it. throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth.
The batter, number 13.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Number 13. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. First pitch on its way. Line drive, base hit.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he bites it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Into the box, Mitchell Friedman, as he'll take a look at ball one. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. And he'll step off the rubber and go to first. And the runner will get back standing. Swung on and missed. 1-1. Now a snap move over to first, and he's back in standing. And that one got a piece of him.
Well, there's a couple of ways to look at this. It never looks good to hit a man when your team is getting shelled. Seems a little suspicious. Then again, sooner or later, you've got to reclaim the inside part of the plate, or things can get even worse.
Digging in once again, Charles Graham. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. The 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Called strike over the outside part of the plate. Grounded to third. This could be 2. There's 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Ready for another chance? Adam Duvall. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
He's set, and the pitch. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Now the 0-1. Swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie.
Man, this has been a game filled of a lot of swings and misses. Not very many confident swings, and this team up there, they'd swing at a butterfly right now if it flew in front of the plate. Lots of swings, lots of misses, a lot of ugly at-bats for this team right now.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. And he'll try to entice him with the changeup here, but it dips below the knees. It's 2-2. The 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
That's his second strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
Digging in to try it again, Scott Schebler. He drew a walk his first time up. First offering on its way. A changeup that catches the corner for strike one. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. This one's smoked the other way, high and deep to left, and that's off the left field wall. Throwing to second. And a good effort to bring it back in quickly, but he's in at second base with a double.
Third baseman, number 7.
So up until this point, they've had to fight and scratch for every single thing, but he puts a good swing on this one and nearly knocks it out of the park. So we'll see if it's contagious and his partner can pick him up right here.
Into the box now, Eugenio Suarez. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. Schebler leads off second with one gone in the inning. The 1-1 misses, ball two. The 2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. 2-2. Tried to fool him with the changeup, but he won't offer at it. 3-2. 3-2 pitch is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
Stepping in now, Tucker Barnhart, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one. Runner in scoring position at second with two down. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Reds leave one. They still find themselves down 6-0. Michael Lorenzen gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Into the box now, Mario Crespo. He has no prior history against this pitcher. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball one. Lorenzen, a 25-year-old. He's in his third season as a major league player. And he takes a called strike one. Now the 1-1 pitch is looked at for ball number 2.
2-1.
Here now the 2-2. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. Now the 3-2 pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Duvall giving chase. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now
there's the look of the final line for the Reds starter. Certainly not the night he wanted to have. Ready once again, Willie Mays. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. 6 runs, 9 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. To first. Taken in by Votto. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Good pitch right there to run the two-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball is the result.
In now, Chris Schlesinger. As the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. Now the 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. Six runs, 9 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Chopped weakly to the left. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. Down in order go the Tribe. They lead it 6-0. Leading off the inning, Johnny Kuiper, and they'll need him to get something going here.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Oh and 1, here it comes. Breaking ball in for a strike.
Hey, I can understand this batter's frustration right here. He's trying to be aggressive and get something going for his team. They are getting shut out in the 5th inning, but that's exactly why they're getting shut out. You need to keyhole and stay on the attack and make this pitcher come in the middle of the plate.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Well, they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
That has to make you feel really good as a pitcher, right? You're making pitches all around the zone, and then you bring that one inside. You can't do anything with it. What does it do? It just locks you up inside. You have no chance to put the ball in play.
Jose Peraza will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning. And a fastball just misses for ball one. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. The count now at 2-1. Ready with 2 balls and a strike. A little bouncer. Grounded back up the middle. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Here's Billy Hamilton standing in. First pitch on its way. And that one right down Main Street.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
2 out, nobody on. And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2.
Can you boys say next? Who's next up to bat? Because this guy's done. You cannot fall down 0-2 to one of the better pitchers in the league and expect to get a base hit.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Takes something off, but it's 1-2 now.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Pretty standard curve in the dirt, looking for a strikeout there, but that was a good job of recognizing it and holding back at the plate.
Here now the 2-2. Soft liner to the right side, and that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
Boy, D-Roll, that ball wasn't hit very hard, but when you're struggling like this guy is, any knock is a good knock.
Yeah, 100%. He doesn't usually get those. He has to square it up mid-barrel to find a way to get a knock. He hasn't had much luck this year, but he'll take that any day.
Ready for another shot now, Scooter Gennett. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. From the stretch. A fastball that finds the outside corner. Hamilton leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Two balls and a strike to Gennett.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
The 2-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
2 strikes.
Hey, this offense needs to check themselves right now. They have to find a way to get somebody on base and get this guy out of the stretch and make him a little bit uncomfortable. I mean, they're 1 strike away from being shut out through 5.
Two out with the man at first.
No.
And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
With the meat of the order due up next, you could probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
And, whoa, awfully close, but it's ball 4 according to Woody Keller.
Well, he made quick work of the first 2 guys this half inning, getting 2 quick outs, but then he gives up a base hit and now the walk. We'll see if he has it in him to draw the line in the sand and get out of this.
Ready now for Cincinnati, Joey Votto. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
The discipline has just been completely absent from this offense. Seems like they're always finding themselves behind the count, and a big reason why is they're swinging at all kinds of stuff that's not even in the strike zone.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Reds strand a couple. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Wandy Peralta gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. So the lineup flips over and digging in, number 15. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Number 15.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. Now the 1-0 is taken for ball 2.
When you're down 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
Now the 2-0 home. Outside, 3-0 now. Ready with the 3-0 pitch. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter's aboard to start the 6th.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
Digging in now, Roger Doran, a hit in 2 tries so far. And he'll snap one over to first. And he'll be back in standing up. And another snap throw to the bag, keeping particularly close tabs on him. And again, he'll snap one over to first, being especially careful here. Here comes the first pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Duvall moves over. 1 out.
Now batting, left fielder, Brian Camp.
Stepping in, Brian Hamp. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
That's a ball.
A ball and no strikes. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And a breaking ball falls in there for a strike. It's 1-1.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
One and one, here it comes. And that one just missed outside.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
The 2-1 home. Taken, strike 2.
One of the most frustrating things for me to watch in this game is guys getting count leverage and not pull the trigger on a fastball middle in. That's why you play, to get in those situations where you can try and do damage. What do you want, the nasty slider?
The 2-2. And a neck-high fastball that time.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Now the 3-2 pitch. High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Payoff pitch one more time. Taken high and deep to right. Schebler going back on it. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now batting, number 13.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, number 13. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. First delivery to him on the way. And a breaking ball backs him out of the way. 1-0 the count. A runner on first with 2 away. And here's a fastball in for strike 1. 91 miles an hour that time. Now a snap throw to first. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Now the 1-1 pitch is a fastball down below the knees. 2 out with the man at first. Drilled right back up the middle. That's through a base hit, and he's got his 3rd hit of the game. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Heck of a job by the batter right there. You would have thought he bought himself a fastball, but gets an off-speed pitch, doesn't try and do too much, and drives it for a base hit.
Standing in now, Mitchell Friedman. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Into the upper deck and gone. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. 6th home run on the season for him as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now. Well, they've got the elevate and celebrate thing working in this one, guys. That was their 4th big fly of the game.
Dan, I can only speak from my own past experiences. When the flags are blowing out, you want as many at-bats as you can, and that's exactly what's happened. This ball's jumping at
You know, D-Row, this is always a nightmare for a pitcher. Not only is this a good hitting ballpark, but the wind blows out on top of it. This is the last place you want to be a pitcher at.
They could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 1-0 is in there for strike 1. 3 runs already home here. This one's also hit well. Deep down the right field line. And it's out of here. Back-to-back 2-out home runs. A solo shot down the line in right. Home run number 2 for him on the year as this lead got even wider.
The first baseman, number 12, Mario Crespo.
Into the box now, Mario Crespo, and he hits it hard to the right side. Throw in time, and they stop the bleeding as this side is retired. So 4 runs in the inning, and they come on the strength of the 2 big flies. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. It's the Indians 10 and the Reds nothing. So now the Reds cleanup hitter, Adam Duvall. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
The 1-0. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. The 1-1 takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. The 1-2. And he'll stay alive here as this is chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that's through for his first base hit in this one. So the leadoff man reaches in their half of the 6th.
Hey, after starting the game 0 for 2 with 2 punch-outs, that single had to feel good right there. Nice piece of hit.
Schebler.
And that brings up Scott Schebler. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. 1-0 count. Here it is. Hit out towards second. To second for one. On to first, and they get them both.
Boy, that's about as easy as it comes. A chopper, two-hopper turns into a tailor-made 4-6-3 double play.
Stepping in now, Eugenio Suarez. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. 0 for 2 for him to this point. A ball and a strike. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here. 3-1.
Time for him to attack on the mound. He knows this team's struggling offensively. Don't mess around and try and nibble. Just be on the attack and let them beat you.
The 3-1 pitch. And the cutter can't find his own as he surrenders the base on balls here.
Well, they've been unable to get to this guy, so they'll take base runners any way they can get him. At the very least, you make him work from the stretch and add to his pitch total.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Tucker Barnhart, comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. From the belt, the pitch. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one. The 1-0 delivery. Ball two. And with just 5 2/3 innings under his belt, he's about to hit the century mark in his pitch count now.
Yeah, Matty V, and the way baseball is played these days, it's about 6 innings or 100 heaves, and you're pretty much looking for that bullpen. And D-Roll right now, this guy's pretty vulnerable right now at this game.
Yeah, Dan, you are a monster down that bullpen. That's what it seems to be in today's game. There's 5 or 6 of you guys hanging out down there. So he's going to empty the bucket right here until the manager gets it.
And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. We're through 6 full. It's the Indians 10 and the Reds nothing. Back here at Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. Digging in to try it again, Willie Mays.
Leading off for Cleveland, center fielder, Willie Mays.
First pitch on its way. There's a fastball that just misses, ball one. And now a right-hander's begun to loosen up in the Cincinnati bullpen. A ball and a strike.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
The 1-1 home is a fastball in off the plate for a ball. Now the 2-1 takes a pitch for strike number 2. seared down the first baseline. And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted.
Now batting, the pitcher, Chris Schlesinger.
Digging in once again, Chris Schlesinger. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Ball.
Lays off 1-0.
1 ball, no strike.
1 out, nobody on. Indians pitcher at the plate with a 1-1 count. The 1-1. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. The 1-2. And another foul ball. The 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Now batting, number 15.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, number 15. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Two-0 count. The pitch. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Yeah, he's all over the place right now. No doubt he's clearly fighting his mechanics.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
I don't think he's going to triple up on changeup right there. He seemed to have gotten the timing down on that second one.
And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here. So that's the second walk he's worked in this one.
Yeah, and that seems to be a popular approach when this guy steps in. He can really hurt you with one swing. So I think the idea is mostly not to let this one guy beat you, Matt.
In now, Roger Doran, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Behind 0-2 now. From the stretch. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
The 1-2. Squared that one up just a little late. The next 1-2 pitch. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
The 2-2 doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Down is full. 3-2.
3-2 pitch. And he may be starting to lose the feel here as that misses for ball 4, and that's back-to-back walks now with 2 away.
Right about now, the manager's questioning his decision to bring this guy in. If you can't trust a reliever to throw strikes, you can't trust him at all. We'll see if he comes to get him sooner than later.
Striding in once again, Brian Hamp. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. First pitch on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1.
2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer. If he puts somebody else on, we'll see if he can find it.
The 1-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number 2. The 1-2 gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout. A couple of walks, but no damage. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this. Ready once again, Johnny Kuiper. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0.
You know, sometimes it takes a pitcher a few pitches to get going, but those 2 pitches weren't even close. Falls behind at a count 2-0. It's time to start getting locked in.
The 2-0 pitch. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
That swing had one purpose, and that was to put the ball over the wall. I guess he doesn't have much to lose with his team down this many at this point in the game.
Now the 2-1. Softly hit out to short. And 1 gone.
Now batting, pitcher, Wandy Peralta.
Zach Cozart will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 2, Zach Cozart.
A high fastball is in there.
Hey, sometimes you have to look at it like it's not how or how many. Pitching very well into this one into the late innings, and his first pitch strike percentage less than 50%. He'd like it to be a lot higher than that. He's making it very difficult on himself, but he's still getting outs.
And Cozart even in the count at 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Gone! A solo shot here to left. 4th home run for him on the season, but that'll do little more than make a dent in this big deficit.
Well, some people would say this homer is wasted because they're down so big tonight, but I'm not one of them. I think anything you can build on and take into the next game is valuable, and at least they're still battling.
Digging in and looking for more, Billy Hamilton. And the starter remains out there despite just allowing the long ball. We thought maybe they'd go and get him, but no indication of that yet.
Yeah, to me, that home run was a sign that he's starting to get a little bit tired out there. It was a good pitch to hit, and it's typically the command that starts slipping when you're fatiguing a little bit. So I can't see him being out there much longer.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Waiting on it, the right fielder. 2 gone.
The batter, number 4, second baseman, Scooter Gennett.
Here's the second baseman, Scooter Gennett. 4th trip to the plate now, and he's hitless to this point.
Yeah, he and his teammates have really been shut down by some very good pitching in this one. Been fun for a guy like me to watch.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball 1.
Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. Some stirring now in the Cleveland bullpen. They'll get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing. 2 out, nobody on. Left side, but well foul. Here it comes on 1-1. Fastball hit on the ground is short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. So it may be too little too late, but they're on the board here in the late going. 7 complete here tonight. It's the Indians 10 and the Reds 1. Blake Wood enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Blake Wood.
So next it'll be the 4-hole hitter for the Tribe, number 13. It's been a nice game for him. 3 hits, including a homer to this point. He's set. Here it comes. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
1 strike.
Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left field. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to left, his 2nd of the game as the blowout continues.
It's getting pretty comical now. Their 6th home run of the game, and they're not done yet. They say hitting is contagious, and apparently that applies to the long ball. It's looking like batting practice out there.
The catcher, number 2, Mitchell Friedman.
Into the box, Mitchell Friedman, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Now the 2-0 is laid off, but in there for strike one. Base is empty here with nobody out. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now. And a great location that time on the corner. 3-2 now. Hit hard on the ground is short. That gets through for a base hit. He's now 3 for 4 in this one.
Yeah, that hard hit single right there. That's clean. 3 for 4. He's looking locked in.
Second baseman, Charles Graham.
Into the box now, Charles Graham, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1 for 4 day.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now.
You thank your lucky stars when you get a chance to hit behind a guy with as much speed as he has on first base. The entire defense is on guard, and you know probably there's a fastball coming.
Here he comes on 2-0. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball, middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
Stepping in now, Mario Crespo, as he'll take a look at ball one. Friedman on third. Graham is at second with nobody out. And a fastball runs a bit inside. He's down 2-0.
Well, you know, giving up 3 straight hits is bad enough, but now it looks like he's starting to nibble a little bit. It's hard not to when you're getting hit, but you don't want to put yourself in bad counts.
Two and one after the foul ball there. Strike 2 called, and it's even at 2. The 2-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Runners at second and third here, nobody out. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2. Willie Mays is on deck. payoff pitch one more time. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Another full count pitch on its way. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. And now this will be the 10th pitch of the at-bat. He loses him on ball 4.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
Striding in for the Indians, Willie Mays. He's 1 for 4 for the game. First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Hey, when you're in a tough spot right there, that's an excellent job by the pitcher to get ahead 0-1. He has now got this offensive player on the defensive.
In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job to get to that quickly, though, and the count will even at 1. Here's the 1-1. Changeup in for a strike. The 1-2. Hit high and deep out to left. Duvall ranging back at the track. The wall. Gone. It's a grand slam. So he will touch them all on the grand slam. 12 home runs for him now thus far as they just continue to pour it on here.
Now batting, the pitcher, Chris Schlesinger.
Standing in now, Chris Schlesinger. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. There to take it is Votto, and there's one gone.
Now batting, number 15.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go number 15. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2.
Third baseman number 24, Roger Doran.
Ready for another chance, Roger Doran. First pitch of the at-bat. And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch, bang.
And I'll tell you, this is the last guy in the lineup you want to put on base for free. He's probably feeling a little salty after getting drilled, and he's got speed to burn, so look for him to try and make something happen out there.
Into the box, Brian Hamp. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1.
Love the fact that he's not scared to go right back inside with another fastball. I know he hit the last guy, but if he's going to have success, he's got to establish that pitch in. A 2-0 count to the Indians left fielder.
Doran is off at first with 2 away. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. The 2-1 home. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate.
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Two and 2 count. Here it comes. And strike 3 there as they'll finally work out of the inning as the side is retired. So give them 5 runs in the inning, with the big blows being the 2 home runs. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Indians lead it 15-1. In is Joey Votto now. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Pat. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
First offering on its way. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him.
I don't know if this is great deception by the pitcher, great arm action, or just bad offensive approach. They got to find a way to get something in the zone. Somebody's got to be willing to take a pitch, maybe move something the other way to kind of calibrate what the strike zone's going to be.
And Votto's able to lay off that one as the count turns even to 1-1. Action going on now in the Indians bullpen as they have a left-hander up and getting loose. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. The 2-1. Ball even at 2-2. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat, is this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
The 3-2 pitch. Full count still. The next 3-2. And it's belted high and deep into right center. Mays ranging back to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
The left fielder, number 23, Adam Duvall.
Here comes the Indians manager to make that slow trip to the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So he was able to only get that first out in the 8th, but nonetheless he'll depart with the lead. Seth Lindstrom will come on in relief now as he'll make his 10th appearance of the season.
Seth Lindstrom.
Ready for another shot now, Adam Duvall. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball from this reliever. It's a major part of his arsenal.
A ball and a strike now. The 1-1. And this will be fouled away. fouls off the fastball away, so it's 2-2 now. Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one. And there are the final numbers for the Indian starter. He was great all night long.
Schebler.
And that brings up Scott Schebler. They're quickly down to their final 4 outs here tonight. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a fastball just a bit up. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
3-0 now. Eugenio Suarez would be next. Now the 3-0 offering. Is a fastball looked at for a strike. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Is swung on and missed, strike 3. 1-2-3 go the Reds, and they remain well behind. Drew Storen comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Storen.
Number 13 is going to have another crack at it here, and it's been a great offensive performance for him so far. This was back in the 8th, his second home run of the game, as he dearly loved to make it 3 right here. First pitch of the at-bat. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Line to the right side, but that's a foul ball. This pitch is popped up. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Now batting, catcher, Mitchell Friedman.
In now for Cleveland, Mitchell Friedman. He singled his last time up. First delivery to him on the way. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hamilton is under it. And he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting, second baseman, Charles Graham.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Charles Graham. No career numbers to talk about for this matchup. Here comes the first pitch. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball. 2 out, nobody on. Hit the other way out toward right field. Schebler is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Indians go down 1-2-3, but you can forgive them as they still hold an enormous lead. Ready now for Cincinnati.
Eugenio Suarez.
Starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
First pitch on its way. And a half-hearted swing there as he tried to go the other way, and it's strike one. The windup and the 0-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
Man, when you're struggling at the plate, that pitcher smells blood in the water. He's coming right after you, trying to end it quick.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Now a ball hit pretty well to left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Calling for it, Mays. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting, catcher, Tucker Barnhart.
Striding into the box, Tucker Barnhart. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball just a bit high. One out, nobody on. And here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. The 2-1 home. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. The 2-2. Is a breaking ball that's taken for a ball. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Well, at the plate, he kind of got bailed out on that previous pitch. I think it should have been a strike. Then he goes down looking, and you really can't feel too sorry for him. Not a lot of protecting with 2 strikes there.
Into the box now, Johnny Kuiper. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0. Count now, a ball and a strike. The 1-1 home. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight. The Reds down to their last strike. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, I'm kind of running out of words to describe how incredible this winning streak has become. Every win just cements their legendary status, and it's not even over yet.
15-1 is the final. Cleveland posted 15 runs in this one. Chris Schlesinger wins his 3rd of the season, picking up 11 strikeouts along the way. Brendan Finnegan permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 17 minutes. A reminder that post-game Metro bus service is available to Anderson Township, Cobblewood Plaza, Kenwood, and Western Hills Plaza.